start? Hey, I'm Dr. Bella. I'm here with my patient Jay, who had a plantar wart on his right foot. I'm going to ask him a couple questions about his experience. So, I want to ask you, how long did you have this plantar wart, and what treatment have you done to treat this?
Sure. So I actually started with the plantar wart experience about 5 years ago. Tried several different treatments myself because I do have surgical training. So I tried to debride it myself over the course of years. I used the Dr. Scholl's salicylic acid, various concentrations. Additionally, I started doing serial debridements, and over the course of 4 years, all of those failed. So I went to a podiatrist finally, and when I went to him, he started with serial debridements as well, then used clarithrine or Beetlejuice oil, imiquimod, topical imiquimod, 5-fluorouracil, literally a whole tube of 5-fluorouracil. And I did these various treatments over the course of about 7 months without any benefit, had about 14 visits, 14 surgical debridements, and billed about $6,000 to my insurance company, had absolutely no benefit.
Okay, I see.
Mhm.
So, so after all that treatment, what specific reason brought you here to my office?
Well, I started recognizing that my podiatrist wasn't going to accept the fact that other technologies exist, because I had started doing my own literature searches because I have healthcare research background. I read about the entire therapeutic paradigm for how to treat plantar warts, and I realized that we had tried every step and failed every step. The next step was to use an anti-neoplastic agent called bleomycin, which is the same stuff people use in lung cancer and things like that, and they was going to inject that into my foot. That's when I said, you know what? Let me go try to seek a second opinion, or third opinion in this case, because I had spoken to multiple podiatrists and they all said this was reasonable. And that's when I went to the internet. I started doing PubMed reviews. I found the Swift technology for plantar wart treatment over here. And I tried to find someone who would recommend it and then someone who would use it. And it turned out that most of the podiatrists that I spoke to either didn't recommend it, didn't use it, or wouldn't even entertain it. That's when I found Dr. Bella through the Swift website and his Hicksville location, which happens to be 4 miles from my house, and then was very fortunate to work with Lovepreet, his wonderful assistant, and get appointments immediately. Over the course of the next 4 months, he treated me 4 times with the Swift technology. Literally, every single visit, every single thing that he said would happen with my wart, with the pathology underneath the skin, and what I would feel in terms of symptoms and pain, everything was 100% accurate. At the end of 4 weeks, my foot, you cannot even see that anything has happened. This is a perfect foot now. And it's all because of Dr. Bella, the Swift technology, the fact that he's open-minded and he was ready to try it on me, and I couldn't do anything for 5 years. So I'm very happy.
Okay, thank you, Jay. So I want to ask you one more thing. So would you recommend this Swift technology to any other people who also have similar problems like you?
Well, only if you want to get rid of it. If you love having the wart around, then don't use the Swift. Then you can go and try whatever you like and, try to do it for free, or do what I did and try to take it off yourself. I did that for years, failing, and I know how to do that professionally. Just if you want this thing gone, think about, because honestly, I would have paid more. Like, now that I realize it worked this well, if you wanted to add another zero, it would have been worth that much, even if my insurance didn't cover it. Because at this point, after 5 years, if it didn't work with Dr. Bella, I was going to go back to surgical oncologists, my colleagues, and figure out how they could basically take off my heel. And that was what I was going to do, because there was nothing left. I had gone through the entire paradigm. No one else could help me. Dr. Bella used the Swift. The Swift device was fantastic. It was totally worth every penny. And if you love your wart, then don't use the Swift. That's basically what I can say.
Okay, thank you, Jay. So you could hear from my patient Jay, who explained his experience about the Swift technology. I will explain more information about Swift technology in my other video. Thank you.